Hey there. Let's do a little reenactment of what happened today. So here's me checking in a person. And I go, hey there. Can I check you in today? Boom, done. Light work. And let me tell you, I have seen a lot of people in my life. On the internet, in person, checked in a lot of people. I've worked at Chick-fil-A. I worked at the vet clinic. I've been to a club a couple times. I've been to the bar, whatever. I've seen a lot of people in my life. But I definitely got a type. I know that now. And I gotta say, man, this whole time I've been wondering, like, oh yeah, she's like cute, oh yeah, for sure, I could see a life with her. But nothing cheesed me out like this. Let me give you a description, and maybe this is your type. And if it isn't, I don't know if we can be friends. Because everybody got a type, and I've always been like, nah, that ain't me, bruh. I'm here for the personality, I'm here for the heart. And that's true for most, but let's be real. Everyone has a type, you just gotta find it, okay? And believe me, I found it. Here's what it is. Blue eyes. Now, green eyes are fine too. They're more rare. Mine are green, alright? First of all, genetically speaking, if I want to have light eyes in my kids, I have to attempt to get someone with green or blue eyes. So that way we can keep the tradition, okay? I'm not saying brown, hazel, or black or brown or whatever eyes are bad. Actually, I think there's a lot of beauty in them. I've seen a lot of like brown eyes that have like hints of green and blue in them. Everyone's eyes are very unique, and it's amazing to see. Not everyone's eyes change over time, and everyone's eyes are a little bit different. It's just the lighter eyes, you can tell, are special. They're different, and they're not just like subtle differences. I mean, your entire eye is like boom. Like, you don't have to like stare into someone's soul to figure out you like their eye. See those little tiny specks of blue in there, or a hidden different color, different parts of detail. No. When you see someone with blue or green eyes, right off guard, you're like, whoa. And if they give you like strong eye contact and their eyes are bright enough, light enough, they're not too dark, I mean, it'll hit you like a freight train. And you'll go, whoa, they got blue eyes. And right away too. When you see someone with brown eyes, you're like, oh, you're pretty. Oh, I like your eyes. But when you see someone blue or green, it's like, whoa. Oh. And, and then, a person decides that they're going to put an eyeliner that day, but not in like the over-exaggerated, ridiculous, this is way too much makeup way. Just enough where it like accentuates the eye. And I don't even like do makeup or anything, but I gotta tell you, that like little eye flick, that little, what is it, that cat eye, that little flick on the side right there, and just a little boldening of the eyelash right there. Maybe you enhance the eyelashes or something, but not like extensions or none of that ratchet stuff. I'm talking about just like clean, but accentuating that. And then the youth of someone, their noggin and stuff, got that perfect jawline ratio. And freckles, oh my gosh, freckles. I mean, it's the whole thing. But when it all comes together, you go, damn. And I was over here going, geeking out. I mean, I wasn't geeking out, like I held it together, but I was smiling from ear to ear like I haven't in a long time. So I said, I had to be like straight up, because I'm staring at my computer trying not to like geek out. Because like, it's not like in a way where your homie's like, dang, she bad. And you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. No, this is different. This is like a different level. People say gorgeous and beautiful, but they don't mean it. I'm really talking gorgeous in a way that you have to smile and you look stupid. That I have haven't seen in a long time in person. And this girl was sweet too. Like, it was the whole thing. She was my age, and I'm like, dang, okay. She's got a good relationship with her parent. I'm like, oh, okay. And I see in the lock screen, boyfriend. Damn. I'm glad I was able to see the lock screen, though. I'm pretty sure she turned it on for me, because I did give her a little compliment. I'm like, yeah, your eyes are gorgeous. And my homie is always saying that to everybody, and whether or not he means it. And I'm not like that, but I genuinely had to call it out and be like, my bad, your eyes are gorgeous, you know, something like that. I said that. It was stupid. It was well taken. It's just like, I haven't been comfortable, like, asking people out in a long time. And I don't know why. I think part of it is because I've been around with a lot of, like, the guys my age and even older than me. And my problem is that they're all superficial in the most disgusting ways. And don't get me wrong, I still am capable of that. You know, I can't say that I don't look with lust, you know, or whatever. But I wouldn't have to say that I don't go out of my way for it. These guys will go out of the way to look at something. They'll go out of their way to, you know, talk about something, and I'm like, yo, like, that's cool. I get that. I'm glad we both feel that way, but you don't need to call it out. Some things are better off just staying in your head. And I guess that's tainted my brain over time, where I don't know, it feels like I'd creep them out. And I think that's what we're in a state of, is on our world right now. If you compliment a girl, it feels like you're like basically straight up asking them out. And with all the, you know, guys nowadays that are going after these people, you know, they probably get 3 times a day that they're they're told they're beautiful and can someone get their number. And, you know, I've seen it firsthand in a couple times where someone will, like, snap at her, or she'll snap at them going, I have a boyfriend, shut up, you know, or whatever. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to have to be rejected, I guess. I guess I'm a little fearful of being rejected like that. And I can take it on the chin. That's no problem. I just, you know, at the workplace, or, you know, at the gym, or wherever else, I don't want to make a scene. And I don't want to weird someone out when they're just going about their day. And maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend, is maybe I need to get over that fear. I think the other problem is you gotta stop overthinking. The constant overthinking and trying to figure out everything, trying to figure out if someone has a boyfriend or not just from looking at them. You're not gonna do that. You just gotta keep playing like it's a numbers game. And I hate that phrase too, because I've heard it so many times. You know, oh, you just gotta keep asking until you get it right, until you get a yes. And it's like, dude, do I really need to ask out 10 people just to get one phone number? It feels like disgusting at that point. I don't know. Like, us guys are supposed to be, like, all for it, you know, quantity over quality, right? Yeah, man, I just want, like, 10 girls. Ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, I mean, we all have those urges, those feelings. But at the end of the day, we don't really feel that. I mean, come on. You just want one. One good one. Some guys don't appreciate the girls that they're with. I feel disgusting even talking about this, just because I know this is going to get misheard by some people that watch this. But you shouldn't obsess over anyone. But then if you have nothing to obsess over, nothing matters, you know? Like, you should be obsessed with a girl. You should, like, want to know everything about her right away. Go on a date with her, freak out over her. Otherwise, if you're all confident in everything, does it really matter? I mean, if you're so confident that you can get this girl, and so confident that, yeah, If this doesn't work out, I'll just ask out 10 other people. If it doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't matter. And I think that's part of the problem is that I've had is I've tried to let things happen organically with myself. Every girl that I've been with really has asked me out first. Maybe not directly, but indirectly has said something along the lines of, oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, whatever this. They grab your arm a little bit. They give a little squeeze, something like that. And I'm like, oh, let me give you my number. It's so obvious. And I've definitely missed a couple hints along the way too. But, I've missed out on a couple opportunities, and I've also missed out on a couple opportunities that I didn't even give a chance to. And I think that's the problem. Today, me telling this girl that her eyes were, gorgeous, the only reason I did that was because I was smiling from ear to ear. It was looking weird. I don't smile ever. I had to call it out. Maybe I'm just a grinnable person, but I mean, my facial muscles were doing things they've never experienced before. So I had to call it out. It felt weird to me. I felt like an idiot. It felt like I was looking into the sun. Like my eyes were burning. I couldn't think. I was getting flustered. But maybe that's what it's all about, right? Maybe you can't just wait around for some girl to really like you and get to know you as a friend first. Then break up with her boyfriend and decide, maybe I'll give that guy a chance. Let me be more friendly to him. And then he'll eventually ask me out and then we'll go out. It's not always going to work that way. There's a reason guys initiate more. It's because we have to. Girls go about their day, they're probably getting asked out 3 times a day. In one way or another. Maybe not directly, but indirectly. Oh, baby, you're beautiful. Do you have a boyfriend? Whatever. You gonna go get food sometime, I see that. And, in that case, you gotta rethink it. Maybe I'll start asking people out. I have tried to be more extroverted lately in all aspects of my life. And it's been tough. It has helped me a lot. But it's about being nice and kind and good to people. And giving compliments out like they're hotcakes, You give them out to everybody, no matter what the gender is, no matter whether or not you care. You just be kind to people. And once you're comfortable doing that, you'll start complimenting the girls that you like without feeling weird about it, without feeling like there's some hidden thing behind it, like you're doing something secretive, trying to get that number. No, you genuinely are nice to everyone around you. And then naturally, one of 2 things is going to happen. One, the girl asks you out because you're a kind individual. You were kind to her, and she saw that you were kind to others. And that's how that works. Or secondly, you'll decide, wait a minute, I've complimented a lot of people, but I feel different about this one. She's kind of cute. Let me see if I can get her number. And it works like that. So I'm trying to be more extroverted, and I'm trying to go out and do more extroverted things. But I know I can't derive my happiness from a relationship, and I think part of the reason I've been alone for a while is because, I felt pretty damn alone for a while. I realized recently is that, it's kind of a paradox where if you don't have a significant other, you kind of feel kind of crappy because, you got friends around you and coworkers, but at the end of the day, you don't have someone that you always spend time with, that you're always going to go out on a date with this weekend or whatever. And, it's like a sense of purpose that's besides your job or anything else. And without it, it just sucks. And you cope and you get away with it and you deal with it over time. But, you know, you chase that feeling. But then at the same time, you're not looking for a new relationship. You're chasing the feeling that you got from that. So I guess I gotta say, I want things to happen naturally, and I don't want to break my cycle there. I ask girls out if I think they're interested in me, and if they're not, I don't worry about it. I'm trying to change my attitude. I'm trying to change who I talk to, how I talk to people, and how I interact with others. But it is hard. It's hard to figure out how I want to stand with people and how this is going to work out. I've been doing a lot of OT as of recent. I'm starting to realize my gym membership isn't as effective as it was. Haven't been able to go. Don't have time. So I figure if I keep doing work a lot, I have to get my exercise outside of work, walking around more, running, doing push-ups and stuff, easy stuff. I'll do it wherever. That's the best method I guess I thought of. But yeah, I've been just trying to figure this all out. I think we will be doing a change in videos soon. I might be doing some stuff tonight. I don't want it to be soulless content, but I do want it to be more fun, more engaging, and show a little bit more of my personality. Have some fun with this, you know? I mean, I have a YouTube channel for a reason. I'm not even enjoying it anymore. Really, it's just a chore. It's a journal. It's just me talking about my problems, and that can get stale. It can get boring, and I have no room for fun. I'm just trying to give you advice and trying to give myself advice. And it's starting to become monotonous, just like my job. And somebody brought it up to me recently saying I need to branch out. So maybe that's what I'll do. Only problem is my internet connection's so bad. Your boy's gonna have to figure out some loopholes to get that done. That being said, I would love to do so. Yeah. I would love the freedom to be able to use the YouTube videos as a source of income. It would be invaluable. I mean, but I don't want to just make money. I want to make a difference. And, you know, I used to pump out a bunch of Call of Duty clips, basically play Warzone for 20 minutes, not do anything, not talk, or scream at the top of my lungs for no reason, make a stupid comment on voice chat, get banned, say a couple cuss words, maybe, maybe not. And then, you know, I wasn't good at Warzone. I played for 20 minutes hiding the entire round, and one time I won. One time I got first place. Now I tried Helldivers, and I do streams, and I still have a couple up now. And I've had a couple fun streams that were pretty engaging. I had a couple viewers come in, couple new ones, couple old ones. Played with a couple Russians. That was fun. But you know, I did it for the game. It was a fun game. I still love to go back to it and play soon. But I don't know how I feel about streaming. You know, first of all, my internet connection right now, I don't think it'll support it. But second of all, I don't have a big enough user base where streaming would even really be able to bounce off the comments or anything like that. But I do want to branch out on videos. I just want to do it right. A little bit like Penguin Z0. I watch his videos all the time. You know, Charlie, he lives in Tampa. A Florida man at its finest. I love those videos. And thing about Charlie's channel is that his videos are like, the thumbnails are so anti-YouTube. It's like the worst thumbnail ever, with like a title with absolutely no context. But then you click on a video and it's just him making fun of this like 5-minute clip for 20 minutes. And it's amazing. And I think it's his personality that really brings it all together. And that's what I hope to achieve, you know? I want my personality to come through on my videos, and I hope it's engaging and fun. I've been told I think I have a good personality, and I think I have potential to grow on here with it. But I think I gotta show it off more without getting in trouble. That's hard to do sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go for today. I think I got a couple more clips, maybe a couple more videos behind this. We might start pumping out more videos, but in a respectable manner. Maybe 2 or 3 a day tops. Anyways, I'll catch you later. See ya.